association has already come forth and said we're being discriminated against and no one has done anything yet. Activists, philanthropists, please fucking help us.
Help
Who's out
me!
there?
Help
Me.
me!
Her.
The you, her.
The pinnacle of masculinity.
Right.
And I'm not that person.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Two Queer Kings, a podcast dedicated to members of the community, queer and non-queer alike, calling them to come out from the darkness and be their true, authentic selves without fear of judgment. We discuss a variety of topics from to music and more. My name is Dawn Stone. I am your host and co-founder.
And I am Nasir19 on you, your host and also co-founder. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes, we thank you all for being here. Thank you so very much for the Instagram follows and interactions that we've been receiving online. Again, thank you.
Yes, we have about 360 followers on our Two Queer Kings Instagram page. So thank y'all so much for the support. And also thank you so much for the support on our personal IG pages, Nasir19 on you, and DStone2K20.
Yes, I have noticed a few followers trickle over from Two Queer to D-Stone.
Thank you. You did?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. So we're not going to talk too much, but we're just going to get into some shit we saw. So,
shit we saw.
Yeah. Did we see a lot of shit this week? I didn't see a lot.
I've seen a lot of shit, but there was only so much shit that I could prepare for the people.
I know that's right.
I've seen a lot of shit.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on in the world. You have social media, and that's on everybody's brain all the time. That's what we fucking eat, sleep, breathe, and live is social media. A lot of us.
Alrighty,
or am I just talking about myself here?
This is some shit I saw. So Summer Walker, she is pregnant, y'all. I know we reported on maybe episode 3. Episode 3, we reported on Summer Walker, and we talked about her pregnancy. And I didn't believe that she was actually pregnant. I didn't. I didn't actually believe that she was pregnant, but turns out she was pregnant. So congratulations are in order for Summer Walker.
I think it's a shame that he had to get confirmation, but this is Nasir. I knew you were pregnant, Samara. I knew you were pregnant, honey. I didn't doubt you for a minute.
You just never know. Celebrities, they always get pregnancy rumors. It's the same thing with Cardi B, though. I was just like, y'all, Cardi B's she said let her fat in peace, and turns out she was pregnant. So I just generally let celebs, wait until they're ready to tell the world that they're pregnant to say that they're pregnant. Because what they actually were pregnant and then they end up losing a baby. And then it's like a whole thing. So, just wait. Just don't, just wait to find out if someone's actually is pregnant.
Perfect. Right. Like I was about to say, y'all can give the messages out that you're pregnant all you want to, but Nasir's not going to believe you until you post a picture, honey.
Yeah. Cool. All right. So the next thing I saw was Meg Thee Stallion. She dropped her debut album. She dropped her debut album, Good News. Some of the songs for that album is Body, Do It on the Tip, Blase Blase. What else? What's another song? I don't know. There's so many songs, but on the first song, which is called Shots Fired, She takes shots at
Y'all peep the title. Peep the title now. Peep the title.
she takes shots at Tory Lanez. In the song, she says, "You shot a 5'10" bitch with a 22. Talk about bones and tendons like them bullets wasn't pellets. A P N-word with a P gun in his feelings." So basically, she talks about the incident. That's the first song on the intro. But in other news, she also performed at the AMAs last night, and she performed the song "Body" off her album. Hey, swiggle, swiggle. Yes, I'm not gonna play the music because I'm not trying to get copyrighted, but you see that?
We'll do it for y'all. Bye.
Hey, body, yada, 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 yada. What? The category is body.
You are hilarious. No. Furthermore, about Megan Thee Stallion and that video specifically, because I haven't given the album much thought. I mean, not that I'm not going to listen to it or anything like that, but I just haven't yet. That video looked a little Illuminati to me, you guys. Just a little, just a little bit. Like she's coming on up.
Why everybody who's like getting more? Why is someone who's getting more seen and getting more perfect? I don't know how you would say that. More seen poured into them.
It's not. Because there's just a level of excellence and elitism, if that's a word, that is associated with the Illuminati status. And so I just saw that in that particular video. I've been studying the elite for a while, so yeah, some things I recognize that the naked eye just cannot. So you guys out there, I'm not going to be the conspiracy theorist here. But I'm prepared for the New World Order. In other news, are we ready for my saw?
But no, I know which I wanted to. We talked about this, the body song. You said it's similar to like Single Ladies.
Oh, I forgot all about that. Yes, you guys. Okay, so that choreography, I feel like I'm likening it to Single Ladies only because of the only because of the fact that I've seen it posted on the internet, like everywhere, like people are learning the choreography and everything. Like I know I've tried to do it. So, but I know it's not gonna like break records or anything like that. I don't know anything. It might break records, but I don't think it's gonna break records like the Single Lady. So I'm just likening it to that because the choreography, it's easy, easier, and it's fun. So I was likening it to that.
Yeah, I think it's definitely gonna pop off because it's catchy. It's like a catchy body yaddy. It's catchy body yaddy yaddy yaddy. It's catchy, so people are just going to keep
catchy.
It's an earworm.
I'm sorry, that's another tactic of the Illuminati. I'm just saying the repetition. What I'm saying, if they can get it in your brain, they can control it.
So Beyonce and Illuminati now.
Of course.
Oh my God, I hate you.
Beyonce is an elitist, but she's not
even now with her Negro spiritual album.
Yes, but let me just tell you, Beyonce, she's not real elite. She's just puppet. All the celebs are just puppet. They're meant to distract the masses from what's really going on. They just puppet. You know what I'm saying? The real elite, they run the government. But
I don't know
we
what
we have a whole conversation about the elite.
I don't know what this dude is talking about. He always been into this stuff since I knew him for years, and yeah, he's smoking. But next, let's get to stuff you saw.
Shit, I saw. Okay, bitch. So the first thing I saw, Rolling Ray got upset with Santana because Santana responded to a fan. A fan asked Santana if he was Rolling Ray's brother. Now, this fan was clearly just trying to get something started. Clearly. And the fan repeated because Saucy replied, "Bitch, don't get blocked. Dead ass." To which Rolling Ray replied, "You ain't even have to acknowledge the fan, you big body Rick Ross baby cunt looking bitch." Right?
Oh my God.
So then Saucy says, "And you ain't have to acknowledge me. You could have kept scrolling or or kept rolling.
Period.
I don't know why you keep, right. I don't know why you keep trying to get into me on the internet. Get into it with me on the internet. It's never gonna happen. We're not the same at all. Per. So y'all look at this video that Rolling Ray posted in response. Make sure the volume is up for them not see it. This is hilarious.
The girl gets on live one time and then a couple more times with JT Carisha and think she's this it girl. You came on Love and Hip Hop with yellow teeth, looking turd, ate up, body big, built, stomach, ice pack, 6-pack Heineken her. Oh, stop playing. You open my door one time and forget to pick the shit up. Stop playing with me, Santana. I'm not the one, I'm the two. Yeah. And the friends, nothing to say.
Rolling Ray is smoking. He must be smoking something. I don't know what's going on.
He is hilarious, honey. No. Y'all know Rolling Ray has built a little name for himself. His Twitter name is Her. Who was that? Who said so?
Produced by
right.
DJ.
Hey D, what's up, D? Santana. So anyway, yeah, he's made a name for himself. His Twitter name is something like DMV Most Famous. He is hilarious. Y'all know Beyonce know him. She done sent him a few things and stuff like that, and then sent him a little letter, personalized. So keep doing you, Rolling Ray.
I cannot. I cannot. Rolling Ray, you need to go on and roll somewhere. Roll. Go ahead and roll. Well, roll somewhere, Rolling Ray.
Roll right into what you've been rolling into, Ray, because you are hilarious. It's giving.
He always picking fights. He always picking fights.
That's what we love. We love that shit.
He messy.
We love that shit. Everybody, don't we love that shit? That's what we live for. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. I love it. But yeah, no.
I'm all of it. So okay, I'm actually ready to go to the next thing I saw.
Already.
I saw. So you guys know I love Jeffree Star. I eat, live, sleep, breathe Jeffree Star and work.
Rent free in his head.
Rent free. And this is the promo video for his makeup line. His new makeup line collection, Blood Money. Oh, so luxurious. He looks great. Oh, Jeffree.
The models look nice.
The models are from Fashion Nova. Jody. Yeah. Look at him. This is beautiful. I love it.
Models. It's the Fashion Nova models for me.
For you, for me, it's the overall luxuriousness of the scenery. So you guys, next, he also has a Christmas collection. I'm very excited about it. He has a lot of things, not Christmas cutters, cookie cutters. He has sweatsuits and vanity mirrors and some ornaments for your Christmas tree. So check
He
that
really
out.
trying to make a buck. One thing about Jeffree, he's a businessman.
Honey, I'm going to tell you, because there was a time when he didn't have anything, and he meant he was going to do something. He said there was a time where nobody believed in him. Nobody believed in him, but he believed enough in himself, honey. And that's why he's $80 million. You know, that's his net worth. But furthermore,
I just want to give a shout out, not to interrupt. I just want to give a shout out to the crayon case. They just came out with a new palette, the 64 crayon box palette. So if you're also interested in supporting Black-owned businesses, definitely check out the crayon case. I bought a couple products from them and gifted them to friends and family, and they loved it. So yeah, support Black businesses as well while you're out there shopping for makeup this year. It doesn't have to be Jeffree.
He is the shade of the co-host. I just have to say, the shade of the co-host. Palm trees.
Where can I find some good color eyeliner?
Jeffree Star Makeup Cosmetics, honey. What are you? Come on, Destiny. Come on, D. Yes.
Color eyeliner. I don't know too much about color eyeliner. I know eyeshadows. Crayon Case got some really pigmented eyeshadows. But color eyeliner, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a makeup guru.
Speaking of Jeffree Star, the cosmetics, not only does the Blood Money collection have makeup, but it also has clothing like bomber jackets and hoodies and shit like that. So just saying.
Shout out to Jeffree.
Shout out to Jeffree. I love you, Jeffree. So anyway, that's all for shit I saw. You ready?
Yeah, I mean, we just haven't had time. Nothing really been happening though. Grammy, nothing. What's been happening?
I mean, I see a lot of stuff on Twitter, and you know, I'm working on a lot myself.
Yeah, you working.
So the world around me is really just kind of a non-fucking factor right now. But as I see stuff every morning on Twitter and Instagram, I'm like, there is a lot of shit going on. You just there's only but so much I'm going to prepare for you guys, and it's only going to be stuff that
too much,
that I'm passionate about.
Right.
I feel like. Oh, go ahead.
No, continue. I was just to say, yeah, I haven't been seeing really much of nothing. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not in the streets. Like, maybe I'm not on the blogs and nothing like that. So
that's what I feel like. I feel like you just never really reading that shit. I mean, like Shade Room. Y'all know you be reading the Shade Room and the Neighborhood Talk. They be here. Oh, honey, they have everything.
Yada 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 yada. Yada. And Meg also got nominated for a Grammy, and also Beyonce. She also got nominated for 9 Grammys with no album out, but she released 2, so I don't know. I don't know what her. Yeah, but okay. So we're gonna take a quick break. Thank y'all so much for being here, and then we're gonna get into the main segment. So we're gonna take a quick 30-second intermission, and then we'll be right back with our main segment.
It's nothing. Santana.
Alrighty, hey, welcome back, everybody, to Queer Kings. Two Queer Kings is a podcast dedicated to members of the community, queer and non-queer alike, and calling them to come out from the darkness and be their true, authentic selves without fear of crap, criticism, rejection, abandonment, and punishment. Yes, I got it. I'm joined here. I'm Nasser 19 on you, the co-host and also co-founder, and I'm joined with
D Stone.
D Stone.
D Stone, bitch. Milestone, bitch. Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
2K20. That's what you want to say? Because that's just going to be 2K21. You know.
Yeah.
Just change it up.
We're going to get into the main segment now. Drum roll, please. The main segment is raising families in the LGBTQ plus community, like the problems that we're currently facing raising families in the LGBTQ plus community. So currently, I touched about this issue about the difficulties, how difficult it is to raise families being LGBTQ plus. I touched about that in episode 3. I think, or episode 2, which one, I can't remember which one, but you can check that out on the Two Queer Kings YouTube channel. But I wanted to.
And it was just discussed briefly. We just kind of touched the surface.
We just touched the surface. So I wanted to bring more information to you guys. So I'm going to share my screen. So I want y'all to see this clip really fast about this man named Kenny from 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way. And I just want you to hear his story a little bit.
I'm in property management. I'm a father. My son Bryson is 26. My triplet daughters, Taylor, Cassidy, and Madison, are 23. They've all moved out, except for Madison and my grandson named Cooper, who's 3.5 years old. Do you want a hamburger or a hot dog?
A hamburger in the hot dog.
You want both? All right. I love doing this with you guys.
Me too.
Being a dad has been nothing but a blessing to me. My family has always been very important in my life. I was born and raised in Toledo, Ohio. I had a very happy, normal childhood. I left Toledo because I knew there was things happening within me. Couldn't put my finger on everything, but I knew I was different. I came to Florida to see if I can find myself. And one night, I got ready, went to a gay club, but I was home. I was 19 when I came out in Florida. Page letter to them.
He wrote a letter
And
to his
then I got a
parents.
call, and the first words, my mom said, "Don't worry about it, you're fine."
So his parents accepted him.
They didn't have any problem with it. They loved their son, and it didn't matter. Did you like it? Now you want some of Bryson's?
That was really good, yeah.
Back in the 80s and early 90s, gay men weren't having children. But the in vitro process was very expensive, even more than today, and you had to be married. I've always wanted to be a father, so nothing was going to stop me. And a friend of mine offered to have a child for me. So we had to fake being married, and no, I didn't tap that.
He's so
It
goofy.
was all medical. With that, I had Bryson, tried one more time, and
He had triplets.
bam. Raising 4 kids, and all within 4 years, and 3 the same age. It was very challenging at times, but I wouldn't change a minute of it. Not one.
And so Kenny is getting married to Alejandro on 90 Day Fiance. And Alejandro also has a daughter. And this is just Alejandro explaining to his daughter that him and Kenny are going to get married.
Wait.
Oh, I'm sorry. Should we talk about it?
No, not really talk about it. I'm talking about it. But the first time we see it, the first time we saw the video, I didn't hear that he was in property management. He makes a few dollars. He has a few nice dollars.
He has to be making some money for him to be raising that village of children. 3 girls and a boy.
Child. And then the next thing I wanted to say was, I can't wait till people start doing little documentaries like that on me.
Dead. Yes, they will do documentaries like that on you one day. Hopefully,
Yes.
behind the music or something. I'm definitely interested.
Indubitably, undoubtedly, without a shadow of a doubt, will they be documenting my life, honey?
Yes, you better speak it into existence. Yes, Lord.
Yes. Yes.
So basically, I wanted to show you that that first clip to just have a conversation about. Just because you're gay does not mean that you cannot have children. This man had 4 children, and just because you're gay, I know gay people or people in the LGBTQ plus community, they get a lot of backlash because they say that we don't repopulate as much, and they think that the natural order is a man and woman because that produces offspring. But I'm just wanted to show y'all that clip just as proof to let you know that you can be in the community and also produce offspring. And now I want to show you the next clip with Alejandro explaining this to his daughter. Give me 1 second.
It's almost like the universe was just giving that guy.
It was like the universe was giving the guy what?
Just giving that guy an opportunity to fulfill his purpose. You know, he said, I always wanted to be a father. And then what do you know? He has 4 children to raise and, help them to become whole human beings in the world. And he serves the world in that way. That's beautiful.
Comprometido es que nos vamos a casar, el que niño. ¿Qué sientes?
Estoy feliz porque los 3 vamos a estar juntos.
Sí. Vamos a ser una familia. Like she said, just us 3 are going to be together. Yeah.
Oh, it's so sweet. So yeah, I just wanted to use that as another jumping point to say that Kids, they don't care that they got two daddies or two mommies, as long as they
As,
love.
as, long, as long as you loved your children, that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? And as far as the natural order is concerned, and we only being here to multiply. If we were only here to multiply, which is not true, if we were only here to multiply, then the raising of a child wouldn't be of more importance than the actual birth of a child. In
Right.
society, we actually encourage people who are not ready to have children to not have children. Why? Because it's a whole human being that you're dealing with, and you're going to need to be prepared not only to take care of it and into adulthood, but to foster it, to nurture it, to guide it, hell, to feed it and clothe it. God damn it!
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, if you're not ready to do those things, I don't care who you are, you're not a fit parent. Period. But if you are ready to do those things, it doesn't matter if you're gay, straight, tall, short, fat, skinny, old, young. If you have it in you to take care of a child, and you know that that's in your heart to do, and you do it well, do it. That's one of the best things you can do, is raise a human being into wholeness.
Right, I agree. So I wanted to show you guys some of the challenges that LGBTQ plus people are facing. So these are just some pros and cons for surrogacy regarding LGBT couples, and this is from surrogate.com. Surrogacy can fulfill lifelong dreams of couples completing their families. Um, but surrogacy is a lengthy, legally complicated process, and it becomes even more difficult for same-sex parents depending on the state's laws. The cost of surrogacy is high, and just some LGBT couples may also face discrimination or bias from surrogacy professionals. Now, if you think that we're talking out of our ass from that, I just wanted to bring up some general costs. So some general costs, surrogacy can range from 90,000 to 150, 130,000. I mean, Isaiah, like, look at this chart breakdown. It's it's just crazy. And that goes with surrogacy fees, clinic fees, um, agency fees, a whole bunch of different fees that goes into that. So
Now, you guys, I'm going to chime in this here. That 100,000 to 150,000 that you're paying for just to get this little human being into existence, into the world, that's not even counting child care. You haven't put a single piece of clothing on the baby or fed it yet or anything like that. You haven't bought anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is simply just so that the little person can be in existence. God damn.
yeah, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. And so another challenge that happens with surrogacy is establishing parenthood, or establishing like who will be the parents of the surrogate child. So under the Uniform Parents Act, a woman who gives birth to a child is presumed to be the biological and legal mother of the child. And if she's married, he is presumed to be the child's legal father. So that's one of the challenges that that people are currently facing. However, some additional legal steps are necessary because the biological mother has to relinquish her rights to the parent, and then depending if the person, the same sex couple, is the biological parent of the child, the other parent who isn't the biological parent of the child has to then adopt the child um, individually. So it's just a whole lengthy process.
And
Um,
the process is made to be lengthy, as an interrogation tactic to the LGBT community. Don't even try to create a family unit.
yeah, and
That's
so
what the system is telling us. Don't even try.
right, and it's just crazy that it's just so many I know it's probably some of them are probably here to protect everyone, but it's just it's so many legal bounds that you have to jump through, just to be able to just have a child, have a child. And so, this was February 6, 2019. LGBTQ plus parents, they face state sanctioned discrimination. The American Bar Association says, I think they're going to try to pursue legal action. With They have a 16-page ABA document that argues LGBTQ plus individuals across the United States have the right to parent, and also describes that the patchwork of state laws also restricts some LGBTQ plus individuals from their ability to parent,
Mhm.
especially through adoption and foster care.
Mhm.
So I wanted to show y'all a map. This map is from the Movement Advancement
I
Project.
have a question, I see here.
hmm
That last tab that you were just at, was that the Supreme Court's ruling?
No,
You haven't got there yet. Okay.
that was
Don't
not
worry.
the Supreme Court's ruling. This is just the American Bar Association talking about drafting documents, I guess, to
To start a lawsuit process.
I would think that's what they're planning to do. But just to bring to surface that the discrimination that LGBTQ plus
Mm-hmm.
people when
Across the
raising
board.
families with their face.
Mm-hmm.
So this map is the map of the United States. Um, Currently, there are 25 states that have state statute or regulation or policy that prohibits discrimination in foster care based on sexual orientation, gender identity. So that's pretty cool that we
That's
have
good.
those states.
50%.
But there's currently 11 states, including the state that we're in currently, which is
Virginia.
Virginia, that states, they permit child welfare agencies refusal, and they permit them to refuse place and services to children and families, including LGBTQ plus people and same sex couples, if it conflicts with their religious beliefs. And that's just
So
crazy.
you guys, not only are they saying, first of all, as a religious belief, my ass, that's just pure discrimination and a direct contradiction of church and state.
It is.
Like
I
that
agree.
whole separation of church and state. We're supposed to have separation of church and state. So what the fuck does me being gay have to do with me adopting a child or having a child? Who the fuck gives you the right to tell me that based upon your religious belief?
And it's just crazy because these organizations, they should be funded through the federal or state government, and they should not be allowed to discriminate on the basis of their religious belief. Because simple, in my opinion, being LGBTQ plus, that has nothing to do with your religious beliefs. That is a separate thing
Yeah.
entirely.
Totally and completely.
And
And then the law that says that they can refuse to place and provide services to children and families of LGBTQ orientation. Those are not explicitly stated, you guys. So the laws don't
right.
necessarily say you can't. We're not providing services to these people. But at the same time, the patchwork that was discussed on the last website from the American Bar Association, that patchwork is right here present, even in the state that we're in right now, and that disgusts me.
And that's crazy. And 20 states don't have explicit protections against discrimination in foster care on the basis of sexual orientation and gender identity. And that's just crazy. That's crazy. That is just crazy to me. Where's Georgia? Oh, yeah, Georgia. I know that Georgia is very conservative. I would have thought since Atlanta got all the girls there that they would be a little bit forthcoming, but no. And this is as current as 11/23/20. So
Mm.
I'm not just talking about, pulling things out of my ass. And that's foster care. I didn't even click adoption.
Mm.
I didn't click second step parent. Okay, parents are legally recognized across for step parents and adoption statewide. But it's just crazy. It's just crazy.
The
But
restrictions
even
they put on
adoption, Virginia can permit me adopting someone on the basis of that. It's just
it.
crazy. It's
Hmm.
crazy. And
That's
so
illegal.
and the reason why I touched on early in a previous episode that it's difficult for us because we also face workplace discrimination. But on June 15, 2020, according to the New York Times, the Supreme Court ruled that you cannot discriminate against people in the workplace on the basis of their sexual orientation and gender identity. So it was a huge come up for the LGBTQ plus community, and I'm surprised that it took so long for this to happen. But
I ain't.
I continue. Go, Isaiah.
I said I ain't. I ain't surprised.
It's just crazy. It's just crazy. But yeah, like I was saying, it's just we have a
Let me.
long way to go, and I can
Can I
only
say this?
imagine. Oh, go, Isaiah.
We
I
do
keep
really.
interrupting.
We do really have a long way to go. I mean, because at the end of the day, the majority of the people in the world, in my opinion, don't want you to be your true authentic self. Why? Because they can't even be their authentic self. You know what I'm saying? They're so fucking
Period.
wrapped up in whatever they think somebody else thinks they should be, that they can't function as their true authentic self. So they don't think anybody should have that freedom, that liberty, that justice. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we're always going to have far to go, because I think that's usually going to be the majority of people, always living through the expectation of society or their family or whatever the case may be.
Right, right, and I think that even though they just recently ruled in June, I definitely think it's going to take a while for all the states to catch up. At least not the ones that are not liberal like California and stuff like that.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and say that a plan is going to be implemented across the board, because I was just reading about a case last night, if you don't mind me going into it.
No,
Now,
go ahead.
it doesn't have much to do with the LGBTQ community, but it has to do with the mentally ill community. Okay. So the federal government comes down on the state of Virginia for not servicing the mentally ill in a proper fashion. You know what I'm saying? They're like, there's a lot of shit going on with these mentally ill people. They're like, we got deaths and tragedies and crimes. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing? What is the system doing to help these motherfuckers? So they launched an investigation, and they found that the state was failing the people. And so it made it all the way up to the Department of Justice, you know what I'm saying? And then the Supreme Court ruled that the state had to get some shit together. They had to start organizing and formulating ways for the mentally ill population to be serviced better. And so that's what the state did. State devised plans to start incorporating more people to help these individuals. And the plan, now this is why I'm getting to it, because the plan, I think it was supposed to be from 2013 all the way to 2022. So that's about 10 years. That's a 10-year plan for the state to help begin to help those people. So
Yeah, give them some time.
right. So with that being said, with this Supreme Court ruling that we have for the LGBT community, and correct me if I'm wrong, that's so that we can be able to adopt with discrimination.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So with that being said, I'm sure
Without
that's
discrimination.
huh?
Without discrimination, yes.
Yes, without discrimination. I think that's going to be implemented. Since of course I know it's going to be implemented because the Supreme Court has said it. Interested to see how, and of course, just like the mentally ill and the Department of Justice came down in the state, I'm sure that it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while, maybe 5, maybe 10, but however long, as long as we're getting justice, you know what I'm saying? Because
And I want to touch on what you said. Just to be clear, the Supreme Court has ruled on workplace discrimination, but I don't think I've heard as of yet any rulings on the basis of foster care and adoption.
Okay, thank you. And he corrected me because I was wrong. And I asked him to. Yeah. So it didn't have anything to do with that. That sucks. That sucks.
But
The American Bar Association has already come forth and said we're being discriminated against and no one has done anything yet. Activists, philanthropists, please fucking help us.
help
Who's out
me,
there?
help
Help me.
me.
Her.
But yeah, per. Yeah, it's just crazy. Because me personally, I want to raise children one day. I want to have a family one day.
Mhm.
And I'm like, when I'm thinking about that, like right now, I'm just like, one, in the profession that I'm going into, I don't know if I will ever have the money to do like a surrogacy unless I do like a bootleg one. But, or like two, like, what if I wanted to pursue foster care? How would I even go about doing that where the state that I live in currently has discrimination laws that prevents me from becoming a foster parent?
Mm-hmm. Wow. Well, first and foremost, I think you should definitely cut that from your head that you're not going to be able to afford it because you're damn sure going to be able to afford it. This nigga
Hopefully,
graduated from Virginia Tech, you all. What the fuck is he talking about?
hopefully,
Um,
hopefully.
you're going to be fine financially. And with that being said, I think you might need the assistance of a lawyer, someone who knows their way around this and who has got people to be able to do this without problems before. But at the same time, it's still going to cost you money. It might cost you a little money. I say eliminate all the middlemen and see if you can get one of your girlfriends or one of your cousins to go ahead and have that baby for you and give them a few dollars. And y'all ain't got to tell nobody nothing. She don't want the baby. She was in it for the money to begin with.
Yeah, I'm like, because I know some people, I think some people, they shouldn't have kids. So I wouldn't mind. Like, some people are just not equipped to raise children at their stage in their life. So I wouldn't mind adopting someone else's child versus bringing another child into the world and making sure I give love to another set of children versus,
Absolutely.
yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that. I know one day I would do want to have a family. What about you? What are your thoughts about everything that we just discussed and your own thoughts about you raising a family?
Well, as far as the adoption is concerned, I wouldn't have an aversion to adoption. The and it wouldn't even matter what age the child was. I don't care if you're young and you're still able to be influenced, or if you're, older and you've already been raised, but you still need some guidance. They're not going to give you anybody over 18. So with that being said, a lot of them might be issues. They might be issue children because they've been passed through the system for a long time. But the most important thing is that you show them love and you show them that they have hope. You give them hope. You give them love and you give them guidance, and you just do what you can to help the world by helping them. But at the same time, also, I feel like I don't make friends, I make family. And so with that being said,
I love that.
yeah, you're right. If I come into contact with you and we bond on a spiritual level, chances are I already consider you family. If I meet somebody and I like them and I really kind of like them, like I'm like, well, I'm fucking with you, I will slip them, very shortly after I meet them, love you, just to see how they'll respond. Because I do love you, and I know that I've known that since I met you. And if I say it, I don't have a problem with saying it. So I'll slip them a quick love you to see if they'll say love you back or whatever. And that's how I create family. So I'm never gonna need a fucking in vitro. I'm never gonna need to give somebody $100,000 to make family. I make family in a very authentic way, through every single person I meet, young, old, straight, gay, tall, short, fat, skinny,
Period.
per,
What you say? What was the
per,
last one before that?
fat, skinny.
Oh, I thought you said light skin. I was gonna say
Oh, light, dark,
white
white,
dog,
black.
white black.
Yeah,
It's
I love
white.
them all. A lot of my kids, and speaking of babies, a lot of my friends have babies. A lot of my friends are having some kids soon. So we're gonna
A
have
lot of my friends, it's weird. We're getting old. A lot of people are starting to have kids, and it's like, oh my
Mhm.
god.
Now we getting to a lot of them having 2 kids now. I'm like, well, y'all got 2 kids
Yeah,
now.
I'm like, I got 2 kids. Not one, two. Where they come from?
Now see, we have to do drop you on cop.
Yes, yes. Let's not prolong this show any longer than it needs to be.
There's no problem prolonging the show. The real fans are gonna watch it to the end, bitch.
Yes, and thank y'all so
Her,
much, everybody, for the support. Now let's get into drop.
everybody. DJ D Hurt. She
Yes,
hurt. DJ.
DJ
Huh.
D Hurt. Thank you so much,
D.
DJ
I
D
ain't
Hurt.
forgot. I ain't forgot about you, girl, because you stopped answering my calls when I was supposed to come up to Atlanta and be with you for a while. So I need you to. I'm gonna call you now. You was commenting, so I'm gonna call you back, girl.
Oh my god.
Come up here.
So now we're going to get into our segment, which is called Drop You Gon' Cop. So what have you been listening to lately? Oh, I keep doing it! I keep doing it! Oh my god! I'm gonna bleep that out. I'm gonna bleep that out.
There's a few times he's probably and I haven't even noticed it, you guys. If anybody
I'm
knows,
gonna bleep
y'all
that out.
tell him in the comments.
I'm
Be
gonna bleep it out.
stoned, nigga. Be stoned, nigga. Be stoned, nigga.
I'm gonna bleep it out. Where have you been listening to, Stone?
A lot of shit. Really? Let me see. Okay, so I wanted to give this person a shout out last time, but I couldn't think of the stage name and I didn't want to give everybody her real name. So Bridget Marcella. Hey auntie, thank you for joining. Love you. DJ, not DJ, Bridget Marcella. She got a song. It's called I'm Good. You know what I'm saying? It's real chill. You know what I'm saying? You listen to it in the morning, get your little morning vibe on. And then I don't know what her Instagram is. I'm gonna have to get it and then ask Nasir to put it right here.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna edit it.
Yes, and yeah. So that's a drop. That's a drop. Y'all should copy. The song's name. The song's called I'm Good, and it's by Bridget Marcella. Let me hit my title real fast. You give him something, Nasir. I'm gonna give him something.
So me personally, if I go to my Spotify, I've been listening to Meg's new album. I really like it. Two of my favorite songs off the album is Circles. Circles. Is Meg Thee Stallion just by herself, and it samples Jasmine Sullivan's "Going in Circles." And I love that song because she's just, she's just talking her stuff. She talks about, never letting nobody play you and never let a guy come in between your money. And that's just something I can definitely go off for. And then this next person, I just heard this song recently. It's called Between the Lines by Gwen Bunn. Between the Lines by Gwen Bunn. And it's a really, really beautiful R&B song. So, what about you?
I ran across some local people actually. These people from my old hood where I grew up. Hefe Savage and Tay Squilla. They have a song called "Came a Long Way." This motherfucker is a banger. I listen to this and I'll be like, "Damn, motherfucking right, wait." It talks about the come up. It talks about how when you was young, you might not have had shit, and you looked at other people and they had shit, but that made you only have to want to grind hard. You know what I'm saying? And now the bitches who didn't want you then, they want you. You know what I'm saying? You ride and everybody peep the shine. So I really like that song. I love it. Came a long way. Hefe Savage and Tay Squilla. And then I also wanted to say. This is a throwback, y'all. This is a throwback. Bankroll, Lil Boosie. Bankroll at the bankroll. Get money. I like it.
I never heard it.
It's a wonderful song. If you motherfucking ambitious, you a grinder, and you about your dollars and shit. Listen to it when you in your little zone. That shit. But he said, made 150 when I put it in my mind. I can make $1 million if I grind.
I know that's right.
150,000. That's what he made when he told himself he can make $1 million. So go ahead, go off, Boosie. Any other songs? I love music, you guys. I really
Me too. Do. We love music.
Yeah, we do. It's in the bio. Open, my phone just died, of course. So
Okay. Well, that's all. That was our final segment. Drop We Gon' Cop. Thank you
yes,
guys so much for being here. I truly do appreciate it. Thank
yes,
you so much for the comments, the
yes,
love, the support. Thank you. Produced by DJ Hurt, DJ D Hurt. Thank you so
yes.
much. Thank
Thank
you so
you,
much,
DJ.
Crystal Love. Thank you so
Thank
much
you,
for
Auntie.
coming on the show. We truly appreciate it. You can
Mm-hmm.
follow me at Nasir19 on IG, also on
Mm-hmm.
YouTube, and my Cash App is my cash tag right there, Nasir19 on you. So if you want to support
Sure,
the show, you can Cash App
sure.
either one of us. Also, where can they find you, Stone?
You can find me on Twitter underscore STIZZ underscore. So that's Stiz. You can find me on Instagram, DStone2K20. I got a mixtape out. I gotta tell you about the mixtape. The mixtape is so fucking good. It took me 6 months to record and mix and get edited for the platform, but it's good.
It's good. I
It
agree.
really
I
is.
like some of the songs up there.
I, I listen to it every day. You know what I'm saying? I listen to it while I'm working out and shit. I listen to it while I'm working. It motivates me. You know what I'm saying? It's about getting money and grinding. You know what I'm saying? Got a little love song in there. It's dope as a bitch. Like I think it really represents me as an artist well. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully I get some videos to together to a few songs for it soon. So y'all just be on the lookout. These Stone ain't going nowhere. I'm on a little hiatus from the music right now.
Alrighty, do you want to take some thumbnail like still shots? This is so awkward, but it's part of the
Let's see.
show.
Let's see what we can get. Let's see what we can get. Mm. I'm
Oh my
struggling
gosh,
because this
I
is
can't see
hilarious.
the light, the light, the light, the light. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I like that.
Ah! Oh my god, this is so awkward. But thank everybody so much for being here. We got a comment. Somebody just commented. Yes, thank you so
Yeah,
much. Crystal.
thank
Thank
you,
you
Aunt.
so much. Thank y'all so much for being here, and y'all have a good and productive day. And stay safe. We're here and we're queer. And follow us on the Two Queer Kings Insta. And that's all. Have a good one.
Bye, guys.